Womp and YouTube Rifle Gaming here!
What's going on, everyone? It's your Rifle here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a new feature that was actually implemented in right before the House of Wolves had dropped. So that means, yeah, you probably can do this without the House of Wolves DLC, but is it actually going to be worth the effort and time to do this? Well, I don't really think so. Anyways, what's going to be happening here? We're going to be chest farming for this certain chest. But in order to unlock this chest, we're going to need an ether key. Why are we even farming for this special chest? Is, well, because it can drop a treasure key. Ooh, shiny. That's not the only great part. The key may be shiny, but this also unlocks great treasure, guys. Yeah, who would have thought? The treasure key gives you treasure? But yeah, it does. And how you actually get this treasure with this treasure key is it will be at the end of the Prison of Elders. You actually unlock this gigantic chest, and inside that chest actually contains a lot of valuable stuff. Good freaking gear, guys. You want these treasure keys. And I'm going to be showing you the exact locations that these chests will spawn at that you unlock with the ether key. The treasure key is the main goal when whoring around with these special chests. You can also get lingrams, and you can also get plenty of blengrams and spin metal and synthesis. And you will notice that you will keep having to grind and grind and grind, but it's going to be worth it in the long run because these treasure keys once again get you some amazing loot. And not to mention, all the engrams that you get will help increase your Pop-Tart rank, so keep thinking about that while you're grinding for this treasure key, because it can get very tedious trying to get the treasure key. Well, at least for my luck it was. Alright, so to start off, my first treasure key farming location I'm going to share with you guys is at Skywatch. So that's where we're going to want to head at, just in case some of you guys don't know where Skywatch is at, or just can't remember, you go by like observation of what the place looked like. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that in the video, so just follow the path that I am taking. Once I get to Skywatch, I'll continue this farming guide for you all. Alrighty, so once you get to Skywatch, the first thing you're going to want to know is where these special chests spawn at. There's going to be 4 different chest spawn locations for these special chests. First one, just going in the order as if you took the way that I took, will be right here to our left behind this fence. A good way to spot this chest out is, well, there's going to be a light that shines down on the chest. The other chests, they're just random old chests, but the one with the light above it, that's going to take the ether key. And how you get this ether key, well, I'll explain that here in a minute. Alright, so there's the first chest. I'm just imagining that you guys took the path that I took, so I'm just going to go in order of the chest. There's only going to be 4 locations that this special chest will spawn at, so this will help narrow down your search for it, even though Skywatch isn't the biggest area ever. Alright, so for the second chest location, it's going to be right here against this building. And for the third special chest location, it's going to be right here up against this truck, literally right where my buddy Webb is standing. That's where the third chest location can potentially spawn at. Lastly but not least, the fourth special chest location can potentially spawn on top of the building in the far back, saying as if you took the path that I took to get to Skywatch. But yeah, it can literally spawn right up here, right where I'm shooting at. Once again, it's a possibility. But these special chest spawn locations, this is a for sure thing. This is where they do spawn at. I'm not sure if they are going to switch them up ever, but right now, to this current date, this is where they all have a possibility of spawning at. So this will narrow down your search. So if one chest isn't on top of the building, it might be in front of the truck, or it might be on the side of the building, or it might be on the other side of the fence. That's what I mean by it will narrow down your search. So pretty much it goes down the line kind of from one side of the map to the other side of the map. A good way to look at this is the closer to a checkpoint, the better. So the one on the fence side is actually the closest to a checkpoint without as many obstacles in the way. Because the one on the building side, which that's also close to a checkpoint, has a lot of obstacles in the way, and not to mention you have to make your way back on top of the building to get the chest. So how exactly this farming works, you're going to want to wait in this area until the wolves come along. And how you know when the wolves are around in the area, it'll pop up on the bottom left of the screen and it'll say the wolves are prowling. You want to try to find the wolves as fast as possible because they can scatter. It's pretty much just a waste of a run. I know 3 locations that the wolves spawn at in the Skywatch, so that'll help narrow down your search to find these wolves. One will spawn on the other side of this building back here. This is the building where you fight Omnigul at. The other one will spawn on the other side of the building where that special chest is at the top of the building. That building, that is where another potential spot where the wolves can spawn at. Another spot is where the broken helicopters are at in that field around in that area is also another potential spot where the wolves can spawn at. These wolf ships will drop off multiple waves of enemies, and you will finally have to fight the Calyx 12 mini boss, also known as Kimmy or Chimichangas, or basically a servitor that's on steroids and is just colored and named differently. But yeah, once you finally kill that thing, that is when the ether key will drop. And also not to mention, yeah, the ether key is freaking awesome, but you can also get tokens as well. Token of identity, token of flight, and the token of judgment. So this is also a good way to farm the tokens too, which you can exchange those tokens with Varix on the Vestian Outpost, otherwise known as the Reef Social Space. You want to be careful not to die on that mini boss fight though, because that can also make your chances of not even getting the ether key, so once again it's just a waste of a run. And when you're farming, you don't want to waste any runs. You want to keep on farming. You want to keep on going and going and going. But anyways, once you get the ether key, and as you guys can see it has that timer countdown, you want to try to hurry up and find one of these special chests. Remember, I showed you where all the 4 locations are so far, so all you have to do is try to search for the one specific chest that spawns once you gather the ether key. Remember, only one special chest will spawn in this area. I'm not saying 4 special chests are going to spawn. No, one special chest will spawn in this area out of those 4 locations that I showed you. And once you do finally find the special chest, as you guys can see what I'm doing, you want to run to the previous checkpoint, the previous area, the previous loading screen, whatever you want to call it. And once you get to that previous area, you then want to hurry up and haul ass back to that special chest in the Skywatch. The reason why you have to go to another area is because you hit a loading screen. So that means once you go back into Skywatch after hitting the loading screen again, the special chest will be reset. So that's what you have to keep doing. Go back to the previous area and then come back to Skywatch and get your rewards again. So that means if you get the special chest behind the fence, beside the building, or in front of the truck, you want to try to head toward the area that we came from in this video. I mean, not that far back, but all the way until the Lunar Complex. It's basically the next loading screen over. And also remember, if you get the special chest beside the building and in front of the truck, remember to use your Sparrow when heading toward the loading screen. It just helps speed up time. But at the special chest on the other side of the fence, it seemed to be more efficient on foot, especially if you have like something that increases your speed, such as the multi-tool, Abyss Defiance, the Icebreaker, and the Radiant Dance Machines. Whatever will help you with lightweight and to help you move faster. That comes in handy when grinding for these treasure keys. And for the one that's on top of the building, that special chest, you want to try to make your way back into the building that you're on top of. There is a big hole on top of that building, so you can take that to drop down, and you want to try to go as quick as possible. You're going to have to head down this corridor, head up some flight of stairs, and then you'll hit a loading screen. And then that's when you want to head all the way back to Skywatch and get to the top of that building. That one is a little longer to do. I say the fastest one to do is the one behind the fence. At most for me, the most I've ever hit it is 5 or 6 times. But for average, I normally get the special chest like 3 or 4 times in one run. For the one on top of the building, I normally get like 3 barely. So that's the difference. I mean, it may be different for you guys. I was just saying my statistics. And I'm still partially new at this. I just wanted to share this information with you guys because I think it'll be very valuable to you guys for the House of Wolves. But yeah, I guess that's about wrapping up this farming guide for you guys. Good luck everyone with your grinding. I wish you all the best. And if you could, take a wee bit of your time and like the video or share the video. That is much appreciated by me. And as always, thank you guys for your continued support. It means a lot to me. But I'm out of here though, everyone. Thanks once again for watching my video. And remember to stay safe and don't sleep in pee. Peace out.